This must be Linga.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
Ah! Look out! What is that thing?
Just stop for a second.
Oh! Ah!
Was that what I thought it was?
What's a machine doing in a place like this?
Machine? What's that? What's wrong, Claude?
Man! Failed again! My dad's gonna laugh at me again. I just know it.
Hey, you there! Are you okay?
Are you injured?
Oh! I'm fine. I'm fine. This is like totally normal. I break more things before 8 a.m. than most people break all day.
I don't think that's exactly how it goes, but anyway, I'm glad you're all right.
Oh, by the way, do you know where my Robbie went?
Your... Robbie?
Yeah, you know, the guy that ran by just now.
Oh, you mean that thing that looked like a remote-controlled toy?
It went somewhere that way, I believe.
Dang! I better catch him before he goes too far.
Hey, wait a sec!
Thanks for checking up on me. See ya, folks.
The girl's like a tornado.
And you would be?
Pardon me, sir. We've come here in search of a linguist.
You'd like to meet the professor? Do you have an appointment?
An appointment?
I'm sorry, people, but the professor is a very busy man. If you don't have an appointment, then I'm afraid he doesn't have the time to see you.
Could we make an appointment now, then? We really need to talk to him.
Well, I don't have any openings available until about a month from now.
A month?
Yes, a month. I'll see you then.
Oh, brother. Next month?
He's got to be kidding us.
We can't wait that long, can we?
No. That's why we've got to figure out a way to get in contact with him.
Do you think the linguist would have any acquaintances elsewhere in town?
Like who, for example?
Well, like friends, or maybe people who work at the shops he visits.
We might as well hit up the town for some clues.
Sounds good to me.
Hello, hello. You running a fever?
No, that's not the problem. We're here for... do you know the linguist who lives next to the campus store?
Oh, you mean Keith?
It's very important that we talk to that man. Do you know how we can meet him without an appointment?
Well, he's been swamped with requests to decipher old books and scrolls lately, that much I know. Unless it's something really, really important, I doubt there's any way to jump the line.
We need him to read an ancient text we found inside Cross Cave. Would that work?
From Cross Cave? Well, that's a whole different story then.
We can't wait a month for this. If you happen to know Keith at all, would you be able to arrange something?
You're telling me you found this scroll inside Cross Cave. You know that's hard to believe based on what I know about the cave, right?
We have the evidence right here, if that's what you're asking.
Evidence schmevidence. You could fabricate something like that easy. Not that I'm saying you're lying, mind you.
Just tell us how we can convince you.
If you're strong enough to traverse Cross Cave, then going through Linga's sacred grounds shouldn't be a problem for you.
Linga's sacred grounds?
Yep, a place revered by pharmacists for its bounty of medicinal plants. Located right next to town, you know? It still hasn't fully been explored, though. There are still all kinds of undiscovered herbs inside, no doubt.
So you want us to go in there?
Oh, this is no field trip. It may be a sacred ground, but deep inside exists a place known as the door to another world. It's a dangerous place, and it's lousy with monsters. If you aren't ready for it, you could pay with your life.
But you'll believe our story if we go and fetch some herbs for you?
Maybe. If the Cross Cave didn't kill you, then finding me an undiscovered herb would probably convince me.
An undiscovered herb? Are you serious?
Oh, that shouldn't make you break a sweat, Mr. I went to Cross Cave. Come on, off you go then.
Just some random minion.
Let's get the drop on this. Photon prison! Photon prison! Photon prison!
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
This must be the sort of herb Bowman wants us to find. Perfect! Now we'll get to see Keith in person.
You sure about that? I think I've seen these in the item shops in Arlia and Salva.
Don't underestimate them.
This is easy enough. Photon prison!
Not too
Never
shabby.
mess with me!
Perfect! Now we'll get to see Keith in person.
You sure about that? I think I've seen these in the item shops in Arlia and South. We can do this!
Oh, enemies.
Anyone hurt?
Goodbye!
Don't underestimate them.
We can do this! I'd say that was
Never
8 out of
mess
10.
with me. Very good.
Perfect! Now we'll get to see Keith in person.
You sure about that? I think I've seen these in the item shops in... We can do this!
Is that it? Prison!
It's finally over.
safe.
Perfect! Now we'll get to see Keith in person.
You sure about that? I think I've...
Perfect! Now we'll get to see Keith in person.
You sure about that? I think I've seen these in the item shops in Arlia and Salva.
Here goes!
Oh, it's these guys again.
Take this!
I'd say that was
I'm glad
8 out of 10.
everyone's safe.
Oh, it's these guys
This
again.
is easy enough.
Anyone hurt?
Good. Perfect! Now we'll get to see Keith in person.
You sure about that? I think I've seen these.
Behind us! Behind us! Take this!
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Just some random minions.
Here goes!
Thundercloud! Photon prison!
That was easier than I thought.
For you.
Perfect! Now we'll get to see Keith.
You sure about that? I think I've seen these in the item shop. We can do this.
Photon prison! Crash! Southern Cross! Photon prison! Southern Cross!
I'm glad
Good
everyone's
night.
safe.
Very good!
Perfect! Now we'll get to see Keith in person.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this before. I think we're good.
All right, let's go show this to Bowman.
Brought something back, have you? Let's have a look.
Here you go. What do you think?
Whoa! What have you found?
Is it something useful?
I haven't seen anything like this except in dusty old textbooks. Where did you find this stuff?
Looks like we found a winner!
Guys, this isn't a winner. It's a major scientific breakthrough.
Is it major enough to get us a visit with the linguist?
You've discovered a completely new family of medical herbs and that's all you care about? You people are special, you know that? I gotta get you in touch with Keith right away. Here, let's go. I'm taking you to Keith's house.
Keith must be a busy man. We got pushed out of the house the last time we visited.
Hold on a second. Keith! Hey, Keith! Keith! You there? Keith! Keith! Great. He's not here.
What's all this racket?
Sorry about that. It's me.
Oh, Dr. Jean.
Yeah, just call me Bowman. Is Keith in?
Oh, yes, just a moment. Please, come in.
Excuse me, sir.
Heavens! Did you bring the whole town with you, Bowman?
Hello, Keith. What happened to the friendly neighborhood linguist I used to know, huh?
What do you mean?
These people have been trying to talk with you, but they keep getting booted out.
Well, I've been busy deciphering these books for the kingdom. They're looking for information on the sorcery globe, but this stuff's mostly useless. That's why I'm having my assistant chase the distractions away for the time being.
So you think we're distractions?
He didn't mean anything by it, guys. Just tell him what you want.
Well, we'd like you to translate an ancient text we found deep in the heart of Cross Cave.
From the Cross Cave? Seriously?
Yes. Finding it was difficult enough, but it's just too old for us to make any sense of.
Well, sounds a bit more interesting than this government busywork at least. Let's have a look at it.
Here it is.
My goodness, we have a potentially monumental discovery.
Really?
This resembles an ancient rabbinic hand I'm familiar with, but the script runs quite a bit differently.
Do you think you can decipher it?
Well, it's going to take me some time. Do you mind if I borrow this for a while? I'd like to have some time to concentrate on it.
Certainly. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. This is quite a surprise to find on my desk, I must say. I suppose I ought to thank you too, Bowman.
You actually thanked me. We're probably gonna see pigs fly before long. Well, I'm glad that worked out. Keith was just about beside himself.
We really appreciate your help. Thanks again.
Oh, no need for that. Myself? I'm interested in this crazy adventure you guys threw yourself into more than anything.
Oh, really?
The way you folks carried on about the sorcery globe over dinner, I thought you were married to it. So, you're really gonna travel to L and take a look for yourself, huh?
That's our intention, yes.
Did you actually think I'd let you walk away after giving me such a tantalizing story?
What?
Every expedition needs an experienced, knowledgeable scientist in the party, doesn't it?
Oh.
So, I'm suggesting you take old Bowman and his many years of experience along. I assure you, you won't regret it.
Really? Well, in that case, we'd love to have you.
Haha! You're a smart shopper, kid.
This isn't exactly a shopping trip.
Well, anyway, you're leaving tomorrow morning, aren't you? I better go tell Nine while I have a chance. Good night, Reina. See you tomorrow.
I don't know if I'd just leave Nine like that.
Sorry. I'll be back, I promise.
I know you, Bowman. You aren't the sort of person to just leave the house on a lark.
Nine,
Don't worry. I'll take care of things here for you.
well, I'd say it's about time to set off.
You sure about that? You haven't even said goodbye to Nine.
Well, what do you want me to do? Go up to her and say in front of all you guys, "Oh, my sweetest of loves, I swear I'll return for you"? Shh. Pff, you young people get all romantic at the drop of a hat, don't you? Well, I'll see you later, Nine.
Sure. Have fun out there.
Well, I'd say it's time we head for L.
We'll need to ask the King of Liqueur to send out a ship for us.
He's right. And while we're in Liqueur, we better make sure we have all the equipment and supplies we need.
I'll carve a chunk off the sorcery globe and bring it home for you, Nine.
Sure, honey. That would be nice.
Man, what a selection. I guess this really is a mining town, isn't it?
What are you doing right now?
Oh, hey, Reina. I was just looking for something to bring back for Nine.
Really? That's so sweet of you, Bowman. I'm a little jealous.
There's just one problem. I don't really have any idea what she'd like. I know. How about I let you pick something out for me, Reina?
Huh?
I don't have anyone else to turn to here. I'm totally clueless when it comes to this sort of thing.
Well, How about something refreshing, like an aquamarine?
Refreshing?
You know, that light blue stone. I think it'd really help bring out Nine's natural cuteness.
Refreshing. Nine's refreshing, huh?
You don't think so?
I mean, well, I guess I'd never associate that word with her.
You should be more careful, Bowman. I'm gonna tell Nine you said that.
Wait, no. Nine's refreshing. Totally refreshing. Hey, I'll take this one.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, Reina. Nine, there's something I want to give to you.
What are you being so formal about all of a sudden? What's wrong? This isn't like you, my dear. Just tell me what it is.
Well, today's your birthday and all, so...
Ooh, it's so pretty. An aquamarine necklace?
I thought this would help bring out your lovely looks.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy you thought about me.
Whoa, I better leave them alone. You aren't gonna just ignore Nine while you're here in Linga, are you, Bowman?
Oh, Reina. Don't worry. I already talked with her.
What are you up to, by the way?
There's something that's been bothering me about this new medicine I've been developing. I thought I'd do some research on it while I had a chance.
Oh, cool. You sure like to study, don't you, Bowman?
You think? Yeah, I guess you could say this is sort of a hobby of mine.
A hobby?
Sure, I mean, it's fun for me after all. Don't you think so too, Reina? You wouldn't be spending your time visiting the library if you didn't like it at all, am I right?
I certainly don't hate it, no.
Well, why don't you try going to school for real then? You can stay at my place while taking classes at the university.
Really? Oh, I'd love to.
I figured you'd say that, Reina.
I've been thinking a lot about doing some serious studying for a change. I've always dreamed about going to college.
Well, it won't be that easy for a girl like you to get in. You'll need money, first off, that, and at least a few friends in high places.
Oh, really? I guess I should have known.
College can be a pretty rough place no matter how you slice it. Of course, my name ought to at least get you in the doors.
Well, that's not really fair, though, is it?
Oh, I don't know about that. Nobody said that a university had to be fair in the first place, you know? It would have been nice if they had made it open to everybody from the start. If only money and social status didn't have so much to do with it. I'm just saying I want to give you a chance, all right? Nothing's gonna come out of it unless you give it your best shot, Reina.